Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for another episode of this, I guess, new series of Paint With Me. If you've been following along with my channel recently, you would have seen me paint this first canvas. And when I bought this canvas, it actually came in a set of two, so I've been thinking about how to paint the second one. And in a recent Sketch With Me video, I did a digital sketch of what I wanted to paint on here. And my idea was kind of to do a yin-yang type vibe, similar but different, make it a set. And so I basically kept my exact same sketch and I just put it onto here. And here I am with painting. I wanted to start with the night sky, but I didn't want to do just plain black. I wanted to have some like galaxy, dark blue and purple vibes going on there. And I know I've done this before in other painted things, but when I was doing it here, it wasn't working out. And at the time, I wasn't sure why. Um, but more on that later. I really wanted to do a yin-yang type design. In the original, the background was like this rainbow rain, and then the two people were just like black silhouettes under an umbrella. And so for this one, I kind of switched the colors and the subject. Instead of two people, I have six animals, three bunnies and three rabbits, or three bunnies and three cats. But instead of like being under rainbow rain, they're under the night's starry sky. And instead of like hiding under an umbrella, they're just hiding under a tree. And so the colors, the subject, all of that was switched, but I hope that it was still a similar enough vibe so it would look like they went together. Um, the Instead of like the black silhouettes on the people, the rabbits and the cats, they are rainbow silhouettes. Well, together they make a rainbow, except for green. I skipped green. I did red, orange, yellow for the three bunnies on the left, and then in my mind the green is the tree and like the grass underneath them, and then I did blue, purple, and pink for the cats on the right side. And honestly, nothing really changed from my original digital sketch of this, except I added like a floor, some grass on the bottom, where like the bunnies and the cats are sitting, standing. The original sketch didn't have anything like this, and I originally wasn't going to add anything, but when I was like transferring my design, it kind of felt like it needed something to like center it, and so it was just a small little and very simple add-on that I did at the last second. Um, I did also end up changing this brown for the tree. I felt like it was too dark. It kind of felt like it was blending in too much with like the black of the starry sky, and I wanted it to be like an actual brown and not just like black. So I did lighten it up a little bit for the second coat. But other than that, I believe everything only did take two coats. I ended up doing a really thick second coat on the animals, and with that everything was pretty ready except for the sky. I was fighting with it until I realized that the times that I've done this idea that I have was always with fabric paints, and I think the reason why it worked a lot easier with fabric paint is because it tends to be a lot more transparent, especially the slake or puffy paint. And so although I've been painting in acrylic, I decided to use my dark blue and purple slake fabric paint, and as you can see, it gave me the style, that idea of what I was looking for. This is what I wanted originally, but I didn't know how to do it with the acrylic paints, at least not with the paints I had. But once that was dry, I went in with my Posca markers and did all the starry details in white, yellow, blue, and purple. And without that, really finished the whole night sky, galaxy, starry vibe I was going for. And once everything was dry from here, I did one coat of matte Mod Podge over everything, and then I just did a shiny coat of Mod Podge on the sky which I believe is the same thing I did for the first one with the rain. I've really been into this, like only doing certain things shiny and not all of it shiny. I think it adds a really nice effect to it. But this is how the final painting turned out. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it looks really cute. It's pretty exact and very close to my original sketch, which I'm really happy about. And I just think it's really cute, and I was really excited to put it next to my painting that I did for the first one and see how well I did with the yin yang balance switching stuff that I was going for. I will say, putting it side by side, it you can't really see the yin yang I feel that I was going for it. But I still really like them together. I think they look really cute. I'm really happy with them overall. Even if they don't really look like a set or like switched ideas or anything. But thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed. Bye!